Thursday. Happy Thursday. Great to have you with us here on the CBSN Minnesota Morning Update. I'm Jason DeRusha. Glad to have you with us. Hope you're ready for a good day. It's going to be a nice one out there. No rain today, so get a chance to let some of that water soak into your lawns. And I was out in the backyard kind of taking a look and seeing, all right, how we got some new landscaping last year. You kind of have that leap of faith as the winter goes on, and you hope all that stuff comes back, right? We'll see how it goes, but the nice kind of slow soaking rain certainly helped. No flooding that we've heard of. Yeah, it's been pretty good. Good start to the spring, good finish to this month as we get ready for April. But 50 degrees today, a little bit of sun peeking out. Not bad. Let's talk about this. Have you been stuck on kind of these virtual meetings, right? Here in my job, I'm on camera every day. I have a little monitor. I see myself. But now all of you have this same scenario. And it's causing the makeup industry to create products for men. A marketing firm, MOZ, says Google searches for men's makeup looks jumped nearly 80% last year. Little things like concealer to cover those under eye, dark spots. We got different kinds of kind of moisturizing, and I think we all need those mask knee cover-ups. Yeah, this is a new company called, what is it, like Strykes, S-T-R-Y-X. They're in CVS stores. So we're asking about men and makeup. Any guys out there, you ever get it? Women, what do you think about men and makeup? Is it about time that men have to care about their face and their appearance like women have had to be dealing with forever? Maybe it's a little bit of equity in that area. So would you ever buy it? I don't know. I mean, I wear makeup professionally. When I proposed to my wife 20 plus years ago, my father-in-law said, my father-in-law, Vietnam veteran for context, says, never thought I'd have a son-in-law who wears more makeup than my daughter. I mean, but look at this, huh? Wow, look at that. All right, big morning for Minnesota Twins fans. Tickets for the first half of the season go on sale at 10 this morning. I've got the website open because there are only going to be 10,000 tickets available. Last time fans were at Target Field, October 2019. So 2 weeks from today, thousands of fans will be inside Target Field for the home opener. 10,000. No more single tickets. It's going to be kind of a pod situation. So you either buy 2 tickets or 4, and they've kind of spread out these pods all over the stadium. There will be 6 feet of distance between each pod. Season ticket holders got a first shot, but those single game seats, 17 of them, go on sale at 10 this morning. Some Minnesotans are running into a bit of a logistical hurdle to get their second COVID vaccine. So maybe they got their first in Florida or Arizona, or they drove to South Dakota, and now they're trying to get a second dose closer to home. Maybe they even went out to greater Minnesota to get that first shot. Well, it's sort of messed up, right? Because healthcare providers say they sort of reserve the second shot for someone to get at the same place. So they are really asking people to kind of suck it up and stick with the guidelines instead of trying to find a rando second appointment where it may be more convenient.
So we're really encouraging patients to get their second dose wherever they got their first dose, so we can avoid that risk of, basically getting in front of someone else who's waiting for that second dose.
If you're struggling to solve this dilemma, get that second shot, or maybe maybe you can't travel or something happened, you can't go back to Florida. There's a Facebook group called Minneapolis Vaccine Hunters. Despite the name, they look all over the state, and they have helped people locate pharmacies or clinics in Minnesota that have second doses. A Minneapolis man unexpectedly became a hero during a trip to the North Shore. Darby Vokes took a trip up north to go surfing on Lake Superior. When he was about to call it a day, a woman came up to him, frantically asking for help. Her dog had jumped in the canal. Her aide went in after him, and they were both in trouble. Darby jumped right into action, pulling the person to a ladder and then going back for the dog.
It sat kind of on my legs as I kind of tried to pull myself up, pull-up style, while keeping my legs flat, pulled the dog up, and then right when we got over the cement wall, there was Coast Guard and fire department running around.
Darby being recognized by Duluth first responders and police. He's been nominated for a Citizen Citizen Partnership Award. All right, are you one of these people who has just been waiting to renew your driver's license? You're like, I don't want to go back to DVS, COVID concerns, or you knew there was an extension and you thought like, who's got time to renew my driver's license? Clock's ticking. State did add an extension because of COVID, but at a certain point, it's over, and that certain point is March 31st. Now, if your info has not changed, you can go online and do this whole thing online, so do it. But if you have to go in person, maybe you've moved, maybe you need to take a vision test, DVS is extending its hours, so check that out. The clock's ticking there. Major traffic jam on one of the busiest waterways in the world. You would think that with our modern technology, this problem would have been solved, but look at the overhead shot of Egypt's Suez Canal. Yep, that's this guy. This ship that ran aground sort of lost the ability to steer. There were high winds and there was a dust storm, so couldn't quite get it done. So this giant barge is on a diagonal and it's stuck. It's stuck. Look at all the ships that are sort of standing by. About 150 other ships carrying oil and consumer goods cannot pass through. And so at a certain point, they're going to get sick of waiting. Tugboats trying to free the stuck boat, but all these other ships may have to kind of back out and go around the Horn of Africa. It's going to take a long time. Under extreme and, well, I don't know if extreme is the right word, but it's very strict COVID restrictions. The Tokyo Olympics torch relay kicked off in Japan this morning. I love this. I love the Olympics. My wife is obsessed with the Olympics. The torch relay, I think, is one of the more beautiful traditions in sport. And look at how gorgeous this torch is in Tokyo. It's sort of a 121-day pep rally, kind of drumming up support for the games, but it's also a bit of a test. There is fear, of course, among the public that the Olympics could be some sort of a COVID super spreader. The opening ceremony is set for July 23rd. Minnesotans eagerly making plans for a summer they're hoping is closer to normal, but if you're looking to go somewhere, especially somewhere outdoors in our state, better get on it. Some northern resort owners say it's already shaping up to be the busiest summer on the books. Several are getting ready for 100% occupancy. And you know, all of us were trying to get outdoors last summer, right? Because there's nothing to do and we were cooped up and we weren't traveling and we wanted to do something safe. And as intense as that was last year, resort owners think it's going to be even more intense this summer. So get booking if you're looking to go somewhere in Minnesota this summer. Starting tomorrow, it'll cost you more to watch shows and movies on Disney+. These streaming services, we love their convenience, we love their content, but boy, you start to add it up and you know what looks like a good deal? Cable. Subscribers are going to pay $1 more a month to catch the latest flicks, including the debut of Marvel's Black Widow, which is coming out in July. It's a new price. It was $6.99, now it's $7.99, $8 a month. The annual subscription price. Better deal if you do it for a year, but it's going for $70 to $80 a year. We're getting to the point where you need to make those decisions, right? Do I keep Netflix? Or do I dump Netflix and get Disney Plus? Or what about HBO Max? What about Paramount Plus? All of these different services. Which ones do you want? How does it make sense? CBSN, Minnesota. We're free, baby. This thing, I know you watch this and you think, how much would I pay for DeRush's CBSN Minnesota Morning Update? $0. $0 is all I'm charging for now. Wait till I launch my Patreon and you can always send a tip. Nothing wrong with that. Maybe you can send me some men's makeup. Maybe you're like, DeRusha, you gotta take a little shine off. That's just my natural glow, my effervescence. What do you think? Men's makeup, hot trend. What guy hasn't tried to cover up a zit? Leanne admits she wanted and tried to cover up a zit on her husband's face with a little CoverGirl. He firmly denied my efforts. CoverGirl was the first makeup I ever bought, Leanne, when I was a TV reporter, Rockford, Illinois. Freelance reporter, WREX, college student. Went to the Walgreens, bought some CoverGirl. Highly embarrassing scenario. Becca says, I think it's great if it's becoming easier, more acceptable for men to wear makeup if they want. Absolutely. It is funny, back up, very good point. It is funny this is happening at the same time women are wearing a little less makeup because maybe they're not going to work. My wife the other night put on lipstick. She said she thought it was maybe for the third time during the pandemic. Thanks, Becca. Here's Melody. Welcome to the ball game, gents. Exactly. Maybe the prices will go down once the men become consumers. Yep. I think you're onto something there. It's okay if guys wear makeup, says Pam Williams, as long as they don't wear lipstick or mascara. I mean, do it if you want, right? I hope it's something that people do if they want. It's not the stress or pressure of like, oh, people are going to judge me. If you want to wear it, do it. Darlene says guys don't need makeup. It is unfair, isn't it, that guys tend to have like those really long eyelashes that women, you know, put those little magnetic extensions on, trying to get the same look. Unfair. Annette says, I'm not sure if men will really wear makeup like women, but who knows what these younger kids will start doing. Cover up those zits. Yeah. It's true. Tell you what, I mean, for me, it's airbrush. If you go to my Instagram, in my Instagram stories, I posted my airbrush makeup tutorial. It's glorious, glorious content. Covering up the zits is the main goal. See, look, blemish-free until I wash my face. That's it. That's the morning update from CBSN Minnesota. Hope you had some fun, learned some things. We'll be back here again tomorrow at this